President Biden returned today to the White House from Camp David and addressed the nation, saying that he stands by his decision to withdraw American troops from Afghanistan. Of course, there's political point scoring happening right now, but there are even some Democrats who are expressing their frustrations with the way this evacuation has been handled.
My problem is with how the withdrawal is going, how it's being managed, and what's clearly a lack of planning that's prevented many of our American citizens and allies from getting out safely until this point.
Do you think he addressed those concerns?
No, he barely mentioned them, and he made an excuse that just doesn't hold any water for not evacuating our Afghan allies, which is that many of them don't want to come. Look, there's been a backlog of visas since I came to Congress. And if you just look at the pictures coming out of Kabul right now, there are thousands of Afghans clamoring at the gates of the airport to get out. So don't tell me that they don't want to come.
Are you getting emails, calls, tweets about those special immigration visas that you mentioned?
I was on the phone till very late last night with an Afghan American trying to get his wife here. My team and I have been dealing with this really for months, but especially over the last 72 hours. The other thing I'm doing is I'm continuing to pressure the administration to do the right thing. There's still time to save innocent lives. And that depends on the administration's response and what the military and the State Department are willing to do over the next few days. So I know some people think that I'm being quite critical of the administration as a fellow Democrat. Look, I love Joe Biden, and I agree with much of what this administration has done. But to say that this is going fine right now would be dishonest, and I'm not going to do that.
Brett Bruin, Global Engagement Director during the Obama White House, says that President Biden might need to consider firing his national security advisor in the wake of what has transpired in the last few days. Has all the work that you and 4 presidential administrations put into Afghanistan been undone at this point?
I would say not only has it been undone, we're in a worse spot. The Taliban is able to use American military equipment and know-how. They are battle-hardened from 2 decades of fighting our forces. And they also have the value, the propaganda value of having waited us out. And, in their words, I'm sure, won an important victory.
What do people fail to understand about what has happened in the last 72 hours in the last week?
I think there is not an appreciation for the broader impact. A lot of people are focused on the shiny object and not looking over the horizon. How is this going to impact our relations around the region and across the globe? That's where I fear we are going to see the next wave of reverberations. We're going to see the next wave of impact because there are a whole lot of allies that are having emergency meetings right now, reviewing their relations with the U.S., reviewing the vulnerabilities. Where's the next place that Joe Biden is going to decide is no longer worth America's engagement?